Hey guys, back at it again. We got the Oscar guys here. We're here to do some Oscar predictions. Me, Trevor, Alex. Here we go. So yes, guys, we're going to be going through the Oscar nominations. It's that time of the year. Oscars is this Sunday. And we have a lot of nominations to go through. We're going to do some rapid fire, quick predictions. We're not doing every single one. I mean, we are doing majority of them, but like we're not going to do animated. We're not going to do makeup. We're not going to do documentary. I mean, we just, didn't get that far. And I think Trevor's the only person that watches animated movies of the three of us. So
It's not a bad thing, by the way. Just want to point that out.
I didn't say it was.
No, but some people, Alex. But
Me?
whatever. Yeah, you.
Okay.
Me? But before we get started, how you guys doing, Alex?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Jamie?
Did you have fun binging?
I'm glad to be here. Yeah, I watched 5 of these movies in the last 48 hours. Would not recommend watching these heavy topic movies that way. But
Trevor, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Even
I'm
says it on your
interested-
hat, buddy.
So fucking corny. I'm doing pretty good. I interested to see our opinions on who deserves what. And I can't wait to get into our list at the end. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of differences, and I can't wait to see which ones.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
It's gonna
honestly,
be so exciting.
Guys, I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I feel like I don't know. I definitely think me and Alex's list is very different. But I don't know where you and me are. So, but
Well, I'm
anyways,
assuming you're at your house, Jamie. But yeah.
all right, Alex, you shouldn't be that tired. You're making these dumbass jokes.
People have been jonesing for it.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. We're gonna start heavy. We're gonna get into it. Best actor. That's how we're starting off. I'm gonna obviously read through the nominations real quick and then give you the odds. As far as best actor goes, you have Timothée Chalamet for Maury Supreme, Leo for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and I'm probably gonna say his name. Is it like
It's
Wagner?
Wagner
Okay,
Moura.
And as far as the betting odds go, Michael B. Jordan is favored at -185, followed by Timothée Chalamet plus 180, Wagner Moura plus 1400, Leo at plus 1400, and Ethan Hawke at plus 3300.
Damn. What's the source of these odds? Just so everyone knows.
Vandal.
Okay.
Vandal.
All right, I got it. Calm down.
Vandal.
Okay.
God damn it. Anyways, Alex, this is a crazy list of this is like, a tough race between the 5 of these guys. Well, I guess I didn't get to see the Ethan Hawke movie. I will say that. I don't think any of us did, right?
I didn't see. I mean, I've heard amazing things. I heard a lot of people say it's like one of his best performances ever. And he's been in some real good movies over the last couple of years. First Reformed, I think he's amazing in. Obviously, I mean, Black Phone will never get nominated for, but I thought he was really good in that, and completely different role from this movie, obviously.
Agreed.
But I think he's kind of had like a little, renaissance over the last 10 years and really kind of revived his career. That being said, I didn't see this movie.
What do you think of the other 4?
So, I mean, it's kind of crazy because I feel like at the beginning of kind of the Oscar season, everyone was on all over The Rock for Smashing Machine, and he's not like has not even sniffed this list over the last like 5 months. And same
That
thing with
says a
like
lot.
Leo. I think Leo was like people thought he was like the shoe in to win this, and now his like odds are I think second to last. You said or tied for second to last with Wagner Moura. I'm gonna predict Michael B. Jordan. I think there's just a lot of momentum towards Sinners right now. I think it's gonna win a lot of awards more than people think. I mean, obviously got nominated how many times I can't even remember, but
Was it 16?
yeah, it was. I mean, it's a record, but um, I, I I'm gonna predict Michael B. Jordan wins Best Actor. I personally would love. I think who deserves it personally to me is I really liked Wagner Moura's performance in The Secret Agent. I thought he was insane. I know, and it's kind of crazy because everyone talks about Michael B. Jordan playing basically twins, but Wagner Moura plays three different people in this movie also. Um, and I mean, he carries this movie. I mean, you put someone else in this role, this movie is boring, and I think personally, and it's just not. He makes the movie to me. I think he did. I just think he did a fantastic job. Also, like Joel Edgerton, I thought was really really good in Train Dreams. I think he was kind of snubbed a little bit, but I mean, with this five,
Yeah,
it's
I thought
hard.
similar for Joel Edgerton, but like I also like looking at this five. It's pretty tough.
What do you think, Trevor? What do you think's gonna win?
I kind of agree with you there. My pick for who I think is going to win is going to be Michael B. Jordan. As you said, I think Sinners has crazy momentum right now, and I don't think it's going to be one of those movies that gets nominated 10 plus times and doesn't win very much of anything. Um, and that honestly, Michael B is also my pick for the one who deserves it personally. I know you touched on a little bit about the fact about him playing two characters, but I feel as though his performance between the two of them like differentiates those characters so well and adds so much personality to the story and just everything that he does with those two characters. I'm not saying by any means that any of the other nominees aren't just as good, but that would just be my personal pick.
Yeah, I mean this is a lot tougher than Best Actress. Best Actress is what we'll get to is kind of a runaway, but uh, this one's really tough with the top four. Who I think will win. To me, it's between Jordan and Chalamet. Based on stuff that I've heard and just like obviously the betting odds and just like I just feel like their performances have like been talked about the most. Obviously Leo is great, and Wagner Moura. That Wagner Moura might be like one of those surprise ones, even though like I don't know if it'd be super surprising, but like if he just kind of came out of nowhere and ended up winning. As far as who I think will win, yeah, I mean I do think Michael B. Jordan will probably end up winning. As far as who I would say deserves it, I personally would go. Even though I love Michael B. Jordan's performance, I would probably go Timothy Chalamet. Um, I just think he's exceptional in that movie. I also think well, we'll get to it. I was gonna say, I know I love Why Supreme more than Alex does, but I do not know Trevor's thoughts honestly on that movie. But we'll get to that. But yeah, I would
Yes,
say
we will.
Michael B. Jordan. I think he's going to win, but I would probably say Timothy if I had to pick. But I'm not mad between those two. Like even
Yeah.
Wagner Moura, I would no disrespect to Leo. I thought Leo was great, but like, I just think
It's a
these guys
legacy
are good.
nomination. It's a legacy nomination. I mean, I enjoyed his
Yeah,
performance. Is it Oscar worthy in this group? Probably not. I mean, I would like to see like
yeah.
Jesse Plemons up there personally over like Leo, and from
Jesse
Begonia.
Plemons is great.
Um,
But yeah, anyways, I am going to keep tally of what each person predicts and see who gets the most right, and we'll go over that next video. But next we got Best Actress. We have Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, Renate Raziv, I probably butchered that, for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Begonia. Trevor, do you want to start on this one? Obviously,
Uh,
none of us have seen If I Had Liked, I'd Kick You or Songs on Blue, so I know our predictions are a little bit like, swayed on this one. We've seen all the best pictures, but yeah.
yeah, I think you definitely hinted at it a little bit ago. I think there's an obvious favorite here, and it's definitely Jessie Buckley in my opinion. I think whenever it came to her performance, I don't know about you guys, but there were definitely points where I was definitely feeling a little emotional. I feel like
Yeah, for sure.
there there's a lot of her just pouring her heart and soul out into this role, especially like the last like 20 minutes with the performance of like Hamlet that she sees at the Globe. Um, that's
Before you go any
it's
further, I forgot to give the
the
betting
odds.
odds. Jessie Buckley is minus 4,000. Rose Byrne is plus 1,000. Renee plus 3,300.
I think it's
Emma
I think it's Renetta Renasvi or something like similar to that.
Rena's fee. Okay.
Yeah.
Emma Stone plus 2,000 and Kate Hudson plus 4,000. So obviously the
Okay.
betting odds also it's clear.
Also, speaking of, Jessie Buckley, I mean, Paul Mescal also for Best Actor. I would love to see him over like you and Leo. I thought he was amazing in Hamnet also.
See, I kind of agree with that more than Jesse Plemons personally. I think he
Well,
would be a
Of those two, I would go Jesse Plemons.
yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I think, yeah. Anyways, we're
Even though
done
I
with
do
Best
think he's
Actor.
great. Yeah, well,
But
can finish, Trevor.
oh
hey, Trevor, finish, buddy.
so yeah, she would be my pick for who I think is gonna win. But if I had to like or who I think deserves it, it is also her. But I also think that what did you say? How did you pronounce her name? Renetta.
Yeah, Renetta.
Renetta. I thought if she also won, I would not be mad at that too because I figured that her performance sentimental value is also fantastic as well. Um, those are
Yeah,
my two.
she was really great, and especially the last scene with her sister.
Yeah, deep shit.
So my prediction is Jessie Buckley, and I hope Jessie Buckley wins. This is one of the best actress performances, honestly, in a long time, in my opinion. Like I think she's up there as far as like any performance of the last 10 years for sure. I think she just like I have my own issues with this movie, but like what she does in this movie, I have absolutely no issues with. She's amazing. Like she's very captivating. You believe everything that's going on in this movie because of her. Yeah, I mean, I thought she was fantastic. So she's going to win, and obviously, I hope she wins.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy that she went from this performance to not doing The Bride, which has gotten like absolutely destroyed
Yeah,
with
I really
some
wanted
news
to see that
reviews.
movie, but not. Yeah, that's
I mean,
disappointing.
I've seen parts of I've had like I cake. I didn't see the whole thing, but I mean, the parts that I saw Roseburn was amazing. I mean, I would say those are probably. I mean, they've been the two front runners this entire like award seasons. I think Jessie Buckley is who I'm predicting. That's who I think deserves it as well. Um,
Yeah, this is.
I'm
I don't know. This is the easiest one, right? I mean, I don't know
yeah.
if there's anyone this easy.
It's really surprising Emma Stone getting a nom here, because to me, in Begoni, Jesse Plemons carries the movie. I'd say,
Well, she always gets nominated, though.
and I understand that, but
Not that I'm not saying that should be the case, but that's to me
yeah,
that's kind of what that's the Oscars for you.
yeah.
But all right, next we're gonna move on to visual effects. And visual effects, we got Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. I guess I'll start first.
Let's hear it, Jamie.
I I really do not want Avatar to win this. Well, let me say the betting odds real quick. Avatar Fire and Ash minus 1500, F1 plus 1000, Sinners plus 1800, The Lost Bus plus 2700, and Jurassic World Rebirth plus 4000. Visuals wise, Jurassic World Rebirth is the only good thing about the movie. So, so I guess maybe if you want to give it some props there, I personally think F1 is stunning. Which we'll get to. I mean, the thing that F1 is going to win a lot of is these kind of awards. And I think this is one it definitely has a shot at. I mean, I think Avatar is the front runner, but I'm going to pick my first non-front runner, and I'm going to go. I say F1 wins it, and I hope F1 wins it.
Where's the Avatar heat coming from?
I just hate getting the same movie again. It's the same movie as the last fucking movie. Like I'm not like.
Yeah,
cool.
It's the main thing is
cool.
the visual effect. It's got to be Avatar is my prediction. Who I think deserves. I mean, what Avatar does, even in the last one and this one, like I just think it's next level. I personally think there's no other movie that's doing it like that right now, to my opinion.
Honestly, even going back to the first one, I mean, if you look all the way back to 2009, it's the same thing with the first one. I agree with you, Alex. I think that they're obviously a runaway favorite, and I honestly don't think it's close. As much as I would love F1 to win, I just don't think that's going to happen, at least in this category. So I definitely think Avatar deserves this one too.
All right. Next, we got sound effects. And nominees are F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Surat. And the betting odds, F1 is at minus 450, Sinners is at plus 430, One Battle After Another is plus 1600, Surat is at plus 2200, and Frankenstein is at plus 2700.
Well,
why the fuck is Frankenstein in
I
this?
was about to say the same. That was like...
like what the hell?
Frankenstein, the only scenes that I remember that I was like, what I thought I was watching Twilight was when the wolves attacked the old blind man, and I'm like, what the fuck am I traveled back to 2007? Like, what is going on here? Like, bad. The sound I thought in Frankenstein was not good personally. Like when the scenes where they're talking I thought was great, but like any action scene was just. Yeah, it was not good in my opinion. I would pick F1 for this. I think this is what F1 does best in this movie is the sound by far. And I think that's who deserves to win this as well.
F1.
Yeah.
F1. Yeah.
Yeah, F1. That's my pick too.
Frankenstein just upsets everything. It wins for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I
gotta get Del Toro something.
I really don't see the I mean, I would love to see like Hamnet over Frankenstein. Like, I really don't. I generally don't understand the Frankenstein nomination here. I don't get it.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to me.
What were the other nominees again?
Sinners, Surat, and
One Battle
After Another. So I think One Battle might be the second for me, but
yeah, I would put that second on this list. But like, I think Hamnet deserves a nom here for this, personally. I thought the sound was like really built into the scenes.
Next we got original score. We're not doing original songs to be off right away, but original score nominees are Begonia, Jurek Fendrix, Frankenstein, Alexandra Desplat, Hamnet, Max Richter, One Battle After Another, Johnny Greenwood, and Sinners is Ludwig Göransson. I definitely
Göransson.
Not for Göransson. And then the odds. If I can get there. Sinners at minus 1250, One Battle After Another plus 1000, Hamnet at plus 2200, Begonia at plus 2200, and Frankenstein at plus 2200. Trevor?
So I don't know if you guys agree, but I think like Ludwig Göransson is very like he has arrived, especially with this score, and then the one he did Oppenheimer too, I believe, right?
Yes.
Um, I think this is his award to win. I very much think that he deserves it, and yet he will win. He's definitely creating quite the resume here, and honestly, I'm on it. I mean, I don't know. It could be me and my love for F1. I'm surprised that Hans Zimmer didn't get any noms for the F1 score. I thought it was fantastic, so I'll just throw that out
Yeah,
there. But I
I'm
think
with
Sinners
you,
takes it away with this one.
Alex.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's Sinners. It deserves it in fun picking as well.
Yeah, I don't really, I can't really disagree. I don't think we're gonna just to let the audience know. I don't think we're gonna go chalk every time. Well, I haven't, but we'll see if these guys
I mean, I
will or
haven't
not.
either.
But didn't you?
I didn't pick. I mean, I predicted chalk, but who I think is gonna win, who I want to deserves to win, is different.
Well, no, the predictions. That's what I'm saying. Not who you want to win. Yeah, but I'm same Sinners. Next we got film editing. So the nominees are F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. The betting odds are One Battle After Another minus 340, F1 is at plus 230, Marty Supreme at plus
Wow.
750, Sinners at plus 1600, and the Smashing Machine at plus 5000.
I think you're looking at the
Plus
wrong ones, but
5,000.
best film editing,
Yeah.
sentimental value is what I have written down here on Oscar, like the Oscar website.
Oh. Do they have it wrong on
Excuse me.
FanDuel?
Yeah, I have One Battle, F1, Sinners, Marty Supreme, sentimental value.
Maybe they meant sentimental value for plus 5,000. Maybe then I'm not really sure. That's
Well,
weird.
yeah, they put a movie that wasn't nominated for plus 5,000.
Yeah, so that probably meant sentimental value. Um, is it my turn to start first? I guess I'll start first, anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
As far as film editing goes, this is actually to me a tough one.
I agree. This is the toughest one so far. Well, besides Best Actor, but
I don't. Well, I would not put sentimental value in there. Oh, man, to me, it's between. It's either between F1 or One Battle After Another. I'm gonna go with F1. I just think F1 is gonna clean up a lot of these type of awards. But I do think One Battle is probably in there. So yeah, my prediction's F1, and I hope it wins too.
oh man, I'm between One Battle and Marty Supreme. I'm surprised Marty Supreme's odds are that low. I thought the editing was great. It was fantastic in that movie.
Yeah, it was. Agreed.
I think I'm gonna predict One Battle, but I think Marty Supreme is who I think deserves it. I just think, I mean, we'll get to about. I ultimately think One Battle is gonna win Best Picture, so I think it's got to win some of these awards really to kind of, you know, show that it deserves it. And I think they have to give a few of these to One Battle, even though I think it should be a two movie race here between Marty Supreme and One Battle. But I'm gonna predict One Battle, but my personal pick would be Marty Supreme.
Gotcha. I think me and Jamie are kind of on the same wavelength here. I would love if F1, you said F1 deserves it, or that was your pick,
Yeah.
but you thought, okay, yeah.
Both.
I think
Both, yeah.
F1 deserves it. I think from front to back, like the editing, especially in the race scenes, is some pretty amazing stuff.
The race scenes.
I think that would definitely be my personal favorite, and then One Battle would be my second pick.
Yeah, like Alex was saying, typically if you win Best Picture, you a lot of times you win like Best Director and Best Screenplay, depending on if you're adapted or original. And then technical categories like editing, cinematography, or sound. So they're usually one battle is probably going to win, some of those, obviously. Next we have production. So we got Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Frankenstein's minus 600, Sinners is plus 500, Hamnet is plus 1600, One Battle After Another is plus 2200, and Marty Supreme is plus 2200. Alex, are you going with Frankenstein on this one?
Yeah, this one I think again is just like I personally think it's got to be Frankenstein. It's gonna win. And I think it deserves it. Honestly, personally, I think some of the sets in this movie are just insane. Like they're not. I mean, some of it almost looks AI. A lot of it does, but I think they did a really good job of. That was like one of the only good things that I enjoyed about good thing about Frankenstein personally was one, it was Oscar Isaac, and two, it was like just the grand sets that they're in.
Orlodi's great in that movie too.
Who?
Jacob Orlodi.
I personally didn't think he was anything special personally. I just thought he was okay. I don't think he added anything to the character personally at all. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, but we're talking about production design, Jamie, not Jacob Elordi. So,
well, you fucking mentioned Oscar Isaac, you bitch.
I'm just saying, like, I would give it to Frankenstein. I think it's going to win. The only thing I could see winning is Sinners over Frankenstein, which I wouldn't be super shocked if that happened, but I'm going to pick Frankenstein. I think that's who deserves it as well.
Trevor?
I was not expecting you to go that way, honestly. I think
Alex is just going all chalk this way.
I mean,
I think
we'll see who has the most right, buddy. I mean, even like, sure, I think Sinners was decent, but like think about like really what there wasn't much movement in like where the plot points were in the movie. It was very few sets where like Frankenstein was constantly evolving through time, through different periods, and they were constantly in different areas. Like even just like the castle and like the kind of the ship, all these grand like things they were in, and they had to constantly change it. I think I mean, Netflix put a shit ton of money into it, and you can see it in the production. Which I think is one of the only places it excels. So that's why I think it deserves it.
I mean, I definitely don't disagree with you. You can definitely see where the money went into that movie, but I think my pick for who I think is going to win and deserves it would be Hamnet. Personally, I don't know. I feel like the period piece wise and this stuff with the costumes and all the
last scene.
Yeah, it's off the charts. And I can definitely give Frankenstein his props, but I feel like in this, obviously, it's a lot more practical. A lot more actual sets and less green screen and stuff like that. That's my pick though. But
you're picking Hamnet?
Yeah.
I'm also picking Frankenstein.
Jamie, picking chalk, Jamie.
Hey, I have a couple different picks, so. I mean, I pretty much agree with everything Alex said. There's just the rest of these movies don't really. I don't think the production, like Hannah has a great production. I just like the way that Frankenstein has to constantly evolve and change, and like all the money they put towards it. It's kind of hard to argue that that's not like the pick.
No, I definitely, I kind of agree. I feel like me personally, I just appreciate where like more like practical sets more than like green screen or whatever.
Yeah.
But
wait, that was green screen.
You think that castle was real?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, my personal favorite is Sinners, but as far as who I would like to win, I mean, Frankenstein. I agree with Alex. It just makes the most sense. Next we got jumping up to a big one, Best Supporting Actress. I don't know whose turn it is to start first. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I gotta say him first.
Yeah, buddy.
That'd be helpful.
Buddy.
This is such an interesting category to me.
Yes. The next one we have is Best Actress in a Supporting Role. We have Elle Fanning for Persona Value. We have Igna Ibsdottir Lilias for sentimental value. We have Amy Madigan for weapons. We have Wanami. This is one of the tighter races for sure. Say the odds real quick. So Amy Madigan is minus 125. Tanya Taylor is plus 210. Usaka is plus 320. Igna Ibsdottir is plus 3,300, and Elle Fanning is plus 5,000.
Who's the favorite again? Amy Madigan.
Amy Madigan. I just have to say, I don't think Elle Fanning is super deserving of a nomination. Personally, I don't really think she stands out all that much in that movie. I think the two sisters are awesome. I think Skarsgård is amazing, but like, she's to me is an easy. I just like didn't even think 2 seconds about. I this one I'm pretty passionate about. I think Amy Madigan's going to win, and I really hope Amy Madigan wins. I think she is amazing in weapons, and we'll get to weapons when we talk about Best Picture or lack thereof. She's the best part. She's honestly terrifying as far as like how creepy she is. This is like just because it's a horror film doesn't mean like you can't have great performances. I mean, big thing was like Hereditary. The fact that Toni Collette did not get nominated for being in Hereditary
I agree with that one.
Is a shame. But yeah, I just think I do think it's a really close, like, is a tough race. But yeah, Amy Madigan would be my pick. Trevor?
No, I'll let Alex go first. Or go second, I guess.
This is a hard one for me. I feel like, I mean, I don't know, like, the lady that got nominated for Sinners, like, I just I don't get it. And like, even the Teyana Taylor, like, she was like the heavy favorite for a long time. I also don't get it either.
The actress from Sinners, you didn't think I thought she was really good in that movie.
I mean, I thought she was good, but like, it's nothing that like I was like, holy shit, this completely changes this movie. I don't agree with that.
I left out a huge, like, I don't understand how the hell Odessa Azon is not in these 5.
Yeah,
or like replaces somebody else. I think she's amazing in Marty Supreme, and I think she's almost as good as Timothy Chalamet is.
Yeah, I would. I don't know about that part, but I do agree that she should have been nominated here. I think again, sorry, chalk, but I think Amy Madigan will win. I personally, I think that, oh man, I think she is very deserving of this award. But I was more moved by Inga from Sentimental Value's performance. Even more so than
second.
Renetta, honestly. I agree, Elle Fanning should not have been nominated here. I think that's odd.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather, I think, to me, it doesn't make sense to put Teyana Taylor in here when I think there's someone even more deserving from the same movie. Like, I don't, like, I just don't understand how they put her in over, like, some other people, but, like, namely, what the fuck's her name? I can't think of her name.
I'm also blanking on her name. I was trying to save you, and
Chase Infinity.
Yeah,
Chase Infinity. Like, to me, I think Chase Infinity had a much better performance in that movie. And even like, yeah, I mean, I think she was great. She was great. I think Regina Hall in One Battle was also like just hilarious and just a funny addition. But yeah, And I think, I mean, we'll talk about it more as we go. I think One Battle has a lot of nominations that I don't necessarily think are deserving personally over some of the other nominations in this. Like, I mean, we'll get the best supporting actor, but does One Battle really need two best supporting actors? To me, no.
Yeah,
Like, I just don't understand that choice either.
yeah,
But anyways,
I'm
I'm
with you there.
predicting Amy Madigan, and I think Inga Ibstadter is who I think deserves to win. Who I would personally pick.
So, kind of going off of what Jamie said there, I obviously know that you can have a great performance in a horror movie, but I just think in this category, unfortunately, I think it's Amy Madigan's to lose, just because the stigma around horror movies at the Academy Awards.
Yeah, I agree.
I do very much think she is deserving of it, but I do just based off of how I know this pans out, I do think Tiana Taylor is going to win. But
Oh,
that's just
okay.
yeah.
You
I
think she's gonna win?
I really hope she
Yes,
doesn't,
I think she will.
but I think that could happen as well. Like that's
It's
my
very
fear.
likely.
Hey, you gotta pick some upsets because not everything is chalk, and that's not me taking a shot at Alex. There's always like at least one or two like shocking things that happen. All right, next we'll move on to best supporting actor. We got Benicio del Toro for One Bow After Another, Jacob Orlodi for Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo for Sinners, Sean Penn for One Bow After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. I do think this is the toughest. I know
There's
I've
a
been
few
saying
of
a
those.
lot,
I
but
don't really know if
this
he
is
should be up
crazy.
there.
Sean Penn for is minus 320. Stellan Skarsgård is plus 430. Delroy Lindo is plus 750. Benicio del Toro is plus 2700, and Jacob Erludi is plus 3300. Alex, I think Trevor. Who's starting
Me.
first this time? Okay,
I don't. Did you? I think you went first last time. I don't. That doesn't really matter though.
just go, Trevor. You're up.
That's fine.
Um, like I just kind of said there. I don't know. There's a few of those I don't necessarily agree with. I don't think Jacob Elordi, or like you just said about One Battle. I don't honestly think Benicio really deserves to be nominated.
No,
Um,
no, he doesn't. Sorry.
I
I love
do think
Benicio,
that
but no.
yes, I don't think that his performance really like can hold a candle to Sean Penn in that movie. I think Sean Penn is definitely deserving of it. He is absolutely insane in that movie, and he plays it very well. Um, I don't. He's deserving of it, but
It's a tough
I don't know.
race, man.
Yeah, it
I
is a
could see
very
it being a
tough
lot of
one.
these people.
He is deserving of it. You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go Stellan Skarsgård with this one. Um, I think I think that he, as fucked up as his character kind of is in that movie, I think that he plays it extremely well. The estranged father to these kids, and um, I think what he brings to that movie is honestly something um, that a lot of the people on that list really don't bring to theirs. I would not be surprised at all if he won, and that's my pick for who I think would get it. But I
Stellan Skarsgård.
yes,
What was
um,
the favorite for this one? Did you say?
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm picking Sean Penn again. Sean, Sean Penn was amazing in One Battle. I think he's, to me, the stand-up performance of this movie. Um, I I thought Stellan Skarsgård was very good. It was really excellent sentimental value. I think Jacob Elordi and Benicio don't deserve to be on here for me personally. Is how I kind of think about
No,
that. Uh, like I said earlier, Jacob Elordi didn't move the needle for me whatsoever in Frankenstein. Like I said, the heart and soul of that movie was Oscar Isaac to me. Uh, and Benicio just like it's the same as like Leo's character. Like I mean, I'm really entertained by them, but like, are we really gonna give him a fucking supporting actor nomination for him being the sensei? Like, I'm sorry, but I think that's just a little ridiculous. I yeah, I think Sean Penn will win, and I think he deserves this win as well.
Um,
To me, it was between Sean Penn and Stellan Skarsgård. Stellan Skarsgård, though. To me, like I get the push for Delroy Lindo. This is a makeup nomination from The Five Bloods, but like, or win.
We're
But
definitely on
like,
different sides. I think
I don't.
Delroy Lindo is amazing in Sinners. He's
Yeah.
literally probably my favorite thing about Sinners, honestly. I
mean, honestly, I would love
prediction
to
wise,
see what's the vampire guy from Sinners. He was just in
Jack O'Connell.
Yeah, like I personally think he deserves a supporting nom over Delroy Lindo, in my personal opinion.
No, over Delroy Lindo, no way.
Like
No,
I think he's great.
If I'm gonna pick
I think he's
one,
great. I think
if,
he's great. I think Jack O'Connell was fantastic, and if he was best supporting, I would not hate it, but he should not be over Delroy Lindo.
if
yeah,
I
no.
had
I
if
mean,
I personally had to
good.
pick one, that's who I would pick for
Well, I
this
feel like
movie.
you can have if you have two nominations for one battle
One
after another.
battle, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I
exactly.
feel like you could have two for that and give one to Jack O'Connell and then just get Jacob Laurie the fuck off the list, honestly.
I
But
guess I
that's my
liked
opinion.
Delroy a bit more than you guys, but I'm not. If we took him off, I'm not like mad about it. Um, I think this is
Honestly,
between
sorry,
three.
sorry to interrupt you again, but honestly, to me, the best performance besides Oscar Isaac in Frankenstein is the blind guy. The blind, I thought he was amazing in that role, and it just really like changed
Really?
the momentum. I just really enjoyed that part. I know it sounds stupid, but like I would that movie was losing me quick, and then that like it kind of brought me back in a little bit personally, and I thought I mean,
Yeah.
acted really well. I forget what his
Um,
name is, but
but I think since this is my rationale for this, I think since I don't know because what Alex said earlier, I personally really have not had one battle win much, which is not great, but I actually think that they're going to clean up more in the categories coming up. But uh, anyways, I personally want Delroy Lindo to win, but I do not think he will win because if I think we all said Michael B. Jordan's winning, and if Michael B. Jordan wins, I don't think Delroy Lindo will win. But if Michael
I
B.
agree with
Jordan
that.
loses, I think Delroy Lindo will win. So I think it really depends on what happens with that. I agree with Trevor. You said Stellan Skarsgård.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Stellan Skarsgård's going to win. I would love if Sean Penn won. I also think he's amazing. Like I feel like there's not many wrong answers in this category, but I just have a feeling because of the character, and sometimes the people that vote for the Oscars make decisions based on really dumb stuff. A lot of times they'll vote, like if they're voting for an actor and they don't like a specific character, they won't vote for that actor. So I feel like that might play into it. So that kind of makes me nervous to pick him. But yeah, I think Stellan would. I like Stellan Skarsgård in somehow. I don't know that I love him as much as maybe you two do or like others
I
do.
thought he was solid, but I think that's why I think also like Sean Penn's character is more deserving personally. Like his performance is
Yeah,
more
no, I
deserving
agree.
than Stellan.
To me, I would have Delroy and Sean Penn. To me, they're ahead, but then Skarsgård's somewhere. But I think Skarsgård never won, right? I should know this, but I don't think he
No,
has.
I don't believe.
Okay,
I don't think. Well, I'm not sure.
Unless he won as the Baron in Dune. I don't think he did.
no. And you said Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Costume design: Avatar, Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Mario Supreme, Sinners. Frankenstein -900, Sinners +1400, Hamnet +1400, Avatar: Fire and Ash +1600, Marty Supreme +2200. Alex.
I'm gonna predict Sinners and pick Sinners.
Wow, not going. Who is that? Yeah, you're not going chalk.
No, I'm not. I think Sinners is gonna win a few of these where they're like heavily not favored at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree. I think it's gonna be Sinners.
I'm honestly surprised it's
Um,
that Frankenstein's that much of a favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm Sinners and Sinners, pretty much.
Trevor?
I do think Sinners will win. But I also do think that I don't know. I really like the costume design in Hamnet. I think that they could be very deserving of it as well. But I do think that Sinners will win.
I'm not laughing at your explanation. I'm laughing because now I kind of know. I'm starting to figure out your top 10 because I feel like you've definitely been really high on a certain movie that I definitely do not expect you to be high on. So,
Hey,
um,
we'll see. Yeah, we don't
we'll
know for
see, but
sure,
it's
but
just what I'm guessing so far. Next, we got Best Director.
Oh boy,
Um,
Jamie.
it's
Come on.
Chloe Zhao and Joachim
Paul
Trier.
Thomas Anderson.
And Alex, fuck you. I hate you. The
Thank you,
next
Jamie.
one is directing. We have Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Maury Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Bow After Another, Sentimental Value, Joachim Trier, and Ryan Coogler for Sinners. And the odds?
Man,
This,
this is an interesting category.
we have Paul Thomas Anderson at minus 1,500, Ryan Coogler at plus 800, Chloe Zhao at plus 2,000, Josh Safdie at plus 3,300, and Joachim Trier at plus 4,500.
I have a question before we do this. How often, I'm not sure, I really don't know how often this happens. Does the director, when somebody win Best Director and not win Best Picture? Does that
Not very
happen?
often.
Okay, gotcha.
It's happened, but I'll
It's
try to
very
look it up.
rare.
You go first, Trevor.
You go first,
Um,
Trevor.
so I'm gonna go. Oh my God. So basically, my pick here has to match what my Best Picture is. My Best Picture pick is pretty much.
It doesn't have to.
Kind of. Okay.
I mean, I feel
Well,
like if any year it doesn't match, it could be this year. Honestly.
There's actually, I mean, there's not. I don't know if you want me to answer your question or if you want to go for it.
no,
I
you
don't
go
know.
ahead.
There's more than I maybe. Well, it's not a ton, but there's a decent bit. Coda,
Okay,
Green
well,
Book,
no shit. Yeah, the ones that shouldn't have won Best Picture.
Okay.
uh, Moonlight, Spotlight,
So I feel like
12 Years.
this is very much a Moonlight year where there's like 4 or 5 really, really strong movies that could possibly win Best Picture.
Are they gonna say Sinners and actually mean One Battle?
No, that's
Imagine
not
that
what I'm
happens
saying.
Is that
again.
gonna happen? It's not gonna happen. 12 Years a Slave, Argo, Crash, Chicago, Gladiator, Shakespeare in Love, Driving Miss Daisy, Chariots of Fire, The Godfather, In the Heat of the Night. It's pretty crazy that Francis Ford Coppola did not win Best
Well, that's what
Director
I
for
mean.
Wow.
I mean, that's over the course of like 60 years, though. And that was like maybe
Yeah.
12. So not
Yeah.
very common.
Most of these I would agree. Like most people say Crash shouldn't have won. Most people would say Shakespeare in Love shouldn't have won. Most people say
And
Driving Miss Daisy shouldn't have won.
I feel like
So
the Moonlight year, there was just so many other great movies that it was. I mean,
Moonlight was really good, but I think I would have picked La La Land over Moonlight personally. But I'd have to see the total list. I don't remember the total list that year.
Fuck it. Dude, we're gonna go. We're gonna go Ryan Coogler. We're gonna go Sinners.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's who I think is gonna win. And I honestly, I think it's also very deserving. I think that this movie years from now is going to be looked at as it's gonna age gracefully. It's gonna become like a classic, and so that's my opinion. I I mean I do really like One Battle After Another. I'm not saying that I don't think that it definitely shouldn't be nominated, obviously, but I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of being talked up a little bit more than it really should be. I'm not saying that it's no, whatever. Yeah, no,
what
it's Sinners.
what
That's my pick.
what are you saying, buddy?
I don't know. I'm not saying it's overrated, but it's just a little overhyped to me. But that's just my
All right.
opinion.
Well, yeah. So One Battle's definitely winning this, 100%. Paul Thomas Anderson's never won a Best Director. He's winning it. This is like the Leo win for The Revenant. Um, yeah, he's winning this. I think, honestly, out of these
Uh,
5, I think he's the most deserving. I think is who I would
Alex, you
want
want
to win.
PTA to win? Come on now.
I do, but I think also like Eva Victor for Sorry Baby should have got nominated. Personally, like I thought she would, like for a directorial debut that was in like a great movie. I mean, I know I'm probably alone in this, but I think also Ari Aster should have got nominated for Eddington. Um, Honestly, I would like to see that over Chloe Zhao, I think. But to me, those are my top 3 for directing this year. Were those 3? But Paul Thomas Anderson is who's gonna win this.
As far as the best director goes, yeah, PTA is gonna win. Um, I think this is one of the biggest shoe-ins there is because also who I believe is gonna win Best Picture really correlates to this. So, um, as far as like One Battle being overrated, we'll get to that, I guess, when we get to it. But PTA never winning one. This is, and I don't want to say it's a legacy work because I think he does an amazing job with One Battle, and I actually kind of do think he probably is deserving. I Ryan Coogler is definitely up there for me as far as who I would like to win. I think Josh Safdie does a great job with Maury Supreme personally.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
so it's really between those 3, but PTA is going to win, and I think I'm cool with him winning. I don't really have a really like I don't have something I really want to win. And I feel like he probably makes the most sense. Next, we have cinematography. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Okay.
One
Man, this
Battle
is a
After
hard one.
Another is minus 300. Sinners is plus 360. Train Dreams is plus 700. Frankenstein is plus 3,000. Marty Supreme is plus 3,300. I'll say I have one on this list that I just don't understand how it's higher. I think it's the best shot movie I've seen this year. I thought this movie was beautiful. I personally think Train Dreams deserves
I agree.
to win this.
I agree.
That movie had like it's not like the most appealing in general, but like even I thought Train Dreams was actually awesome. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like trying to talk it down, even though I thoroughly
Yeah,
enjoyed that
Jamie,
movie. But
shut the fuck up.
well, somebody we actually forgot for well, actually maybe Alex mentioned it, but Joel Edgerton definitely shouldn't say definitely, but him missing out on Best Actor really sucked
Yeah,
because I thought he was
Yes.
really good.
I agree.
But yeah, as far as who I think is going to win, I think this is One Battle After Another. And I'm not mad about it. I would be probably my second, but yeah, so I think One Battle will win, but I hope Train Dreams wins. Alex.
I'm gonna predict and pick Train Dreams. I think Train Dreams, it's got to get something. I think this is the category it has the best chance in. I agree with Jamie. Like the cinematography, was just amazing. I think I mean, especially for how short the movie is, it adds a whole lot of depth to the characters and like kind of just the environment. Um, to kind of tell that really depressing story, but um,
Dude, this year is
obviously,
filled with just fucking depressing
I
movies.
think One Battle will probably win, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say Train Dreams wins this one.
Yay, Alex did it!
This is like the 3rd one I've done that wasn't chalk, but thank you.
Yay, Alex did it!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I'm gonna agree with Alex on this one. You know, I
I
feel
hope
like
y'all are
they.
right.
I hope so. I mean, they have to win something, and like you said, I definitely think that this one is maybe their best shot at an award. Yeah, no, I think they easily. There are countless shots in that movie that are absolutely beautiful, and it's probably up there for one of the best shot films I've ever seen. And is it a Netflix original or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
honestly didn't know what
yeah.
to expect going into it because I feel like Netflix originals could be pretty hit or miss, but I was
Hey, but did you watch
blown
Frankenstein?
away. Unfortunately, I'm kidding. So
All right.
deserving and will win.
Next we have a new category, casting.
Thank you.
We have Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. And as far as the odds go, okay, they did not do odds on casting. Interesting.
All right.
All right, whatever.
Oh
Trevor,
man.
new
Who's going
one. It's a
first?
new one, first ever. Who's gonna want the first ever casting? Trevor, you're up.
I one battle, I think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I honestly everybody. I'm not sure what the name of Leo's like on-screen daughter. Like I don't know. I forget what her name is. But
We just said
everybody.
it.
Chase Infinity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chase Infinity. Everybody in that movie is fantastic. Even though the limited amount of screen time, um, everybody does their thing, and it's I think it kind of blows all the other movies out of the water when it comes to like the casting
Out of the
perspective.
water. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
But yeah,
I
deserving
disagree.
and will win.
Man. I I mean, I do agree. I think One Battle will probably win. I fucking loved Mario Supreme's casting. I fucking loved it. Get the guy with the golden voice from YouTube that was homeless in it for like a short amount of time. You got the I forget what his name is, but he was in the viral video where he says "fuck Trey Young." He's in this movie.
Oh yeah.
He's actually a prominent character in this movie. I mean, like even the guy that Marty Supreme goes up against, that Marty Mauser goes up against, to play ping pong. Never been in a movie before. That first time acting, I mean, was great. You wouldn't have known any different. This is a hard category. I mean, Sinners. I mean, there's like a ton of like the supporting cast overall. I think is fantastic and perfect. And I really love the Secret Agents cast. A lot of them don't have a lot of like acting credentials at all. And there's so many characters that are in it that were essential, but the performances were all very, very solid and like added to the character. Hamnet was okay, but it's really just mainly two people's. And I mean,
The child actors are fantastic.
they are.
They are amazing.
Man, I'm struggling with this one. I think One Battle's gonna win. I would personally would give it to the Secret Agent. This will be my personal who I think deserves it.
I thought nobody was going to talk about the secret agent, and I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna have this great moment to myself." And Alex was like, "Fuck you." I'm not saying that. I'm not probably not going to go as far as I think Secret Agent should win, but I that's one of my favorite things about Secret Agent is the casting. I feel like everybody does their roles so well. Like even the old lady that like
Yes,
welcomes him to the what do
Donna
you call that? The
Sebastiana.
yeah. She's just awesome in that movie. like I love a lot of her scenes. The guy that plays his
And she's been in
not
2 movies.
really.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit.
it.
Wow.
And the other movie, she just played
Um
a very, very small role. And I thought that was like one thing about this movie. But that's the thing to me that about Marty Supreme that stands out is there's a lot of people that have no experience whatsoever, and that's what like the
Yeah.
Safdie brothers have done with all of their all of their filmography is these very niche characters that are kind of larger than life that play these like prominent roles in their movie.
yeah, I agree with Maurice Supreme. I became just a fan after this movie, so
Oh
after
yeah,
Maurice
I didn't even
Supreme,
mention
so
her.
like I think she's excellent in that movie. I I actually think Sinners is gonna win this. I think I just think well, I don't think Sinners is winning Best Picture. Spoiler. And I think some of these awards, and I think even Alex hinted it earlier, that they're just gonna clean up on some of these awards because they have 16 freaking nominations. They got to have them win some of them. And awards like this, I just think they're gonna find a way to win. I mean, I do think One Battle is definitely up there as well. But I think Sinners will win, and I actually do hope Sinners wins because I love the cast. But shout out to Secret Agent and One Battle.
But honestly, I would not
Who's
be
the
mad
other
with
one?
any of them
Hamnet.
winning. Besides Hamnet, I don't think Hamnet should win, but
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
would.
was gonna say besides Hamnet.
Any of
Yeah,
the four, I would be okay with them winning.
yeah. Next we got original screenplay. Original screenplay. We got Blue Moon. Robert Caplow. It was just an accident, written by multiple people. Marty Supreme, written by Ronald Bernstein and Josh Safdie. Sentimental Value, written
You're killing
by
it, buddy.
Eskil Vogt and Joachim Trier. And Sinners, written by Ryan Coogler. And the odds, Sinners is minus 1250, Marty Supreme's plus 900. It was just an accident is plus 2200, Sentimental Value is plus 2200, and Blue Moon is plus 4500.
Oh man.
I don't know. I guess
I'll go
Alex,
first. I'll go first. What was the second best odds?
So Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Marty Supreme to win this. I think, as you probably have seen from my picks, I think I think One Battle is going to clean up and get a lot of awards and win a lot, but I think Sinners is really not going to win nearly as many they were nominated for. And I think Marty Supreme, this is like the perfect one for Marty Supreme to win. Personally, I thought the screenplay was very smart. I think, I mean, obviously original. It's a sports movie about fucking ping pong. Like what? It's hard to like make it this interesting, and the depth that some of these characters have for the very limited screen time they have, I thought was impressive. That's who I think will win. My personal pick wasn't nominated. I would pick Sorry Baby and Eva Victor to win Best Original Screenplay. That would be my pick. But it wasn't nominated.
Like we're getting really into the hard ones. I haven't picked Marty Supreme for anything yet. I do think I'm picking this because I haven't picked any. Oh my god, I'm picking this because I haven't picked it yet, and also I do think it is deserving of this award. So yeah, I'm gonna go Marty Supreme for deserving and who I think will win. But honestly, I mean, shit, those are all pretty top. I mean, you really can't complain. I feel like if anybody else won, all of them are pretty fucking good. So that's my pick.
Okay. So this one's easy for me, and if I can lock one in, this might be my lock. And the biggest reason is because I don't think this person's winning Best Director. So they're going to give him something, and that's Ryan Coogler. Honestly, I'm not surprised that he's like overwhelmingly a favorite. If he doesn't get Best Director, which I don't think he will, now, Trevor, you predicted him to get Best Director, so I understand your point of view a bit more. But I just like, if he doesn't win Best Director, I just have a hard time thinking he's not going to win Original Screenplay. And I also just think Sinners is amazing. I mean, it's really tough because I love Marty Supreme, and I really didn't have it winning much. But like a lot of things, I felt like it should have been nominated for, it just didn't. I will say, I'll go back real quickly. I think I'm not predicting it to win score, but I would love if it won score. I don't know why I didn't mention that previously, but because I thought Marty Supreme's score is amazing. But anyways, Yeah, I'm gonna go Ryan Coogler, and as far as who I want to win, I am also gonna go. It's between him and Safdie. But I'm gonna say I'd prefer Ryan Coogler between the two, I guess. Yeah. Next we got adapted screenplay. So we got Begonia by Will Tracy, Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro, Hamnet by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell, One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson, and Train Dreams by Clint Bentley and Greg Widar.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I'll start this time.
What are the odds?
Oh, sorry. One Battle After Another is minus 1,000. Hamnet is plus 850. Train Dreams is plus 1,600. Begonia is plus 2,200. And Frankenstein is plus 2,700. Why the hell is Frankenstein in this motherfucker? He's literally Del Toro's made other movies centered around the same concept that are better than fucking the actual Frankenstein movie is.
No, I agree.
The funny thing is like we were all of I almost know all of our 10 at this point. No, I just gave mine up, but I don't think it's much of a shocker. But anyways, adapted screenplay. I think PTA is winning this, and this is another one for me that I just seems like a lock.
I agree. I'm
and
picking
I also
Paul
think
Thomas.
he should.
Paul Thomas, and he's going to win it, and he deserves it.
I didn't realize that was based on anything.
It's crazy how weak this category is an original. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, true.
I'm also, I mean, I get the Hamnet's like the second favorite odds. But I was really surprised to see Train Dreams that like third. I thought for sure it was going to be second and a lot closer. But nonetheless, I'm picking One Battle and predicting One Battle.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I do think that One Battle's gonna win, but I'll stick on the. I'll be my Train Dreams love will keep going here. I do think that it is deserving, but One Battle will win.
This one has a One Battle 8. Finally, we got Best Picture. Yes, as I mentioned at the top, we skipped a couple. We're not doing animated and Best Original Song and Best Documentary, and we just haven't seen a lot of those movies. And yeah, but Best Picture. This is. I don't know if I should go on my rant now or leave it till after y'all go, but I
What's
have
your
a
rant,
rant
Jamie?
on Best Picture in general. Let me read the nominees first.
And the odds.
Yeah. Best Picture nominees: Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. And the odds. We have One Battle After Another at minus 500, Sinners at plus 340, Hamnet at plus 1800, Marty Supreme at plus 2700, Sentimental Value at plus 4000, Frankenstein at plus 5000, Train Dreams at plus 5000, Begonia at plus 5000, F1 at plus 5000, and The Secret Agent at plus 5000.
Wow.
Well,
I'm just going to go ahead and say it because this just encapsulates everything I think about 5 of these even being in Best Picture. I honestly, and maybe this isn't the case for every year, I have to really dive into the last couple of years. I think 10 is too much. I think half of these movies should not be nominated for Best Picture. And I think the odds really show it. As much as I really like Train Dreams, if you told me it wasn't nominated for Best Picture but had other award nominations, I'd be okay with it. But like that top 5 makes sense to me. We don't need Frankenstein in there. We don't need. I'm not going to say the other movies because I don't want to like go over my list yet. But that's kind of my rant. I don't know what y'all think as far as like. Do you think there should be 5? Do you think there should be
why
like
did 7 or 8? I think 7 or 8 is a good number personally. I think
I
10 is too
agree.
much. I think every year there's like 2 or 3 that are like, it's like why the fuck are they in there?
Yeah.
What I think is I think it should be a range from 5 to 8, and they can nominate up to 8 if they think enough are deserving. That's how I kind of feel about it.
That's not a bad idea.
I get that.
At
But
what
it should
point
be
did it
a
change?
minimum 5.
Because obviously we've been doing the
Is it
Oscars
2010,
thing.
Alex?
Yeah,
Like,
I believe so. Wait,
why? Like, was there just too many or what?
I think people were complaining it wasn't enough.
And now we have too many.
I think I agree with Alex. Like 7 or 8, like makes sense to me. I just think 10's too much.
Yeah.
Like some of these movies, like you just can't tell me that Frankenstein makes any sense for Best Picture. Like, there's no way you could ever convince me of that. Like, I just,
yeah.
it's not a bad movie. It's just, it's okay. I don't get it. But anyways,
It says that it expanded from 5 to 10 in 2009 after Dark Knight was snubbed for
Oh
Best
wow.
Picture. It said to
well, it
include
was,
more popular mainstream movies like Dark Knight and Wall-E.
but they
Apparently,
didn't do that. They haven't done that until like at least the last couple years, but they didn't do that for like a while after that.
Uh,
Um, I I understand because Dark Knight absolutely was snubbed, but especially if you go back and look at that year, it is a crime. But I just yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, Trevor, who do you got winning Best Picture and who do you want to win?
I mean, I've already kind of spoiled it with my best director pick. I'm gonna go Coogler and Sinners here with Deserving and who I think is gonna win. Um, I I mean, I don't know how many times in Oscars history an African American director has won for either best director or best picture, but I
I
think
don't.
has it happened ever? I'm not sure, but
Well,
I
did
hope it's
Spike Lee
this
win
year.
Best Director once? I
who?
think Spike Lee won
Spike
Best
Lee.
Director once.
I don't think so.
I don't. He
I'm
didn't
pretty
win
sure he
Best
did not.
Picture though.
No, I'm saying he didn't win Best Picture.
Oh no, he won screenplays. I think what it was.
Yeah, he
I
didn't win
think
Best Director
that.
either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I think the most. I mean, it's Moonlight and 12 Years a Slave. I think are the big. I mean, they got nominated, but no one ever won. No black directors ever won Best Picture.
Okay. Well, I'm picking it this year. I think it's going to be the first. This would be Ryan will be the first one and make history. So
Go ahead, Alex.
I mean, I'm picking One Battle. I think it's the best out of all the movies. I think it dealt all the things that it has to hit for Best Picture dealt with like a current topic, with like ice at the beginning of the movie and those types of environments, and then also like about drugs and different eras and revolutions and things like that in America and across the world, with also like great acting, funny parts, classic actors and actresses that are in it, and according up like new and upcoming people as well. And like I said, Paul Thomas hasn't done it yet, so I think this is. I mean, this is the one, I think. So yeah,
Yeah, One Battle I think is going to win. I personally want Sinners to win, and I do think there's a part of me that would say it's more deserving. I love the cast. I love the score. Um, to me, Sinners has some of the best standout moments. Uh, it's a movie that, of all these movies outside of Marty Supreme, because Marty Supreme is going to be a movie I definitely rewatch a bunch of times. Sinners to me is going to be a movie that's just constantly remembered, and I'm sure One Battle will be too.
yeah,
But oh my God, I love Sinners. I love the characters, and I just think that movie. And I also, it's just like, honestly, I don't care who wins between the two because either way, it's going to be a big fu to those who like hate both those movies, which it frustrates me, and I don't understand it. Especially with Sinners, there's a huge following of people that at least that I've when I look around comments and stuff like that, just that can't stand Sinners, and I don't get it personally. I think the movie's awesome, but yeah, I think One Battle will win, but I do believe I would want Sinners to win, but I also think One Battle is deserving. Like I'm not going to get mad if One Battle wins. Honestly, if either one of those two don't win, I would be a bit more like, I mean, I will say there's no chance of this movie ever winning. But if they got up on stage and they're like F1, I would probably fucking just dance
would
around my
die.
house. I'm just telling you right now. I would fucking start. I would lose my fucking mind. I love F1, but that's not gonna happen, obviously. Yeah.
What snubs do you
Anyways,
guys have? Who do you think should have been
for
nominated?
Best Picture?
Yeah.
I'd have to look, honestly.
I mean, there's two that, for me, I think Eddington. I loved Eddington. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was great and dealt with like similar to the long lines of One Battle, dealing with like a modern era issue. And I've said this before, I think probably to you guys, but like to me, Eddington's like making a movie about 9/11 in like 2003. It's very, I think that's why also a lot of people didn't like it, is because was so recent, but like dealing with it in a very like non unbiased lens, I think was important. And I know obviously a different pivot for Ari Aster, but I think he did a great job. There is definitely some horror and like scary elements of this, just to how, basically how far down the hole we've come as a country, and how divided we are in general, how we hate each other for an opinion. I think it's scary to me. And I also think Sorry Baby should have been nominated. I think Eva Victor, the fact that that movie got nothing is insane. I think it's a great. It kind of reminds me of Past Lives from last year. To me, I think it was very deserving of a nomination, especially over like a Frankenstein, and some of these other nominations. Those are the two that I would throw in there as well.
For me, the obvious one for me personally,
Weapons.
And originally Weapons. Originally that was like a favorite to get nominated. Like it getting snubbed was actually shocking to a lot of people that like I listened to. And it was shocking to me, especially like if like Weapons is so much better than Frankenstein and some of these other movies, but like, and the thing is, I didn't like love Weapons. Like, there's some things I didn't necessarily, love about it, but like, I still think this movie has way more right about it than some of these other movies do. There's one other one Warfare. I thought Warfare was excellent. This movie kind of went under the radar because it didn't really get the marketing a lot of these movies did. But that's a war film that really puts you it puts you there, like what these soldiers are feeling,
Sure.
and I thought that movie was excellent.
And no other noms at all either, like any of the technical like sound or anything else that didn't get nominated for, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, it's really crazy. There's one other movie that I love, but I didn't really expect it to get any nominations. I personally, and I don't think Trevor liked this movie. I don't even know if Alex saw it. I love Caught Stealing. That's one of my favorite movies of the year, but I'm not surprised it didn't get like nominations.
Damn. I didn't think it was bad. It was good. I liked it. It was alright.
What about Happy Gilmore 2? Adam Sandler snub.
Well, some people say he might have got snubbed for Jay Kelly.
I haven't seen it.
Movie's fucking boring. Sorry that anyone loves that movie, but
I liked it.
Fucking Michael Clayton.
All right, you know what?
Damn.
Trevor, you know I should have nominated him.
Haven't seen it. But I know you're
Oh, I thought
joking.
you did.
No.
Damn,
Nicholas Moore. That was him.
he's excellent. Let me tell
Shout
you.
out to him.
He's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's give our top 10.
So at number 10, I have F1. I hope the sound was great, but I just didn't really connect with the story at all. 9, I have Frankenstein. These were like 9 and 10 were kind of interchangeable for me. Oscar Isaac's a standout. Other than that, it's just not a deserved movie to be nominated. The top 8 was hard for me. I thought a lot of them are interchangeable, but I have Hamnet at 8. I thought the performances were really great by Paul Mescal and Jesse Buckley. Parts of it were hard for me to connect to. I thought it was a little bit more drawn out at times. 7 has sentimental value. I thought it was another great movie, powerful movie. Marty Supreme, I have 6. I think the casting was phenomenal. The score was great. I mean, obviously, Timothée Chalamet does a great job, and the supporting cast really makes the movie worth watching. 5, I have Secret Agent. This is a surprise for me. I did not think this movie was going to be that good prior to watching it, but I really appreciated Wagner Moore's performance, and I thought he was the standout by far, and other supporting characters were great as well. 4, I have Sinners. We talked about it here. Michael B. Jordan is phenomenal, and supporting cast is great. There's other ones I just enjoyed a little bit more. I thought some things were a little bit cliche along the way. But definitely, I mean, a fantastic movie that will be rewatched and remembered years from now. Top 3, I have Train Dreams at number 3. Love Train Dreams. Thought it did a lot for the very limited runtime. Joel Edgerton was amazing. I mean, just William H. Macy, some of the great supporting cast in this movie that really just keeps you engaged the entire time and really has you feeling for his character at the end of the movie. And then number 2, I have Begonia. I'm a Yorgos guy through and through. This is one of my favorite movies of the year. I think it says a lot. I like this a lot more than Poor Things from him personally. I think it just says a lot more about current society and conspiracy theorists, and I absolutely love the ending. The crazy ass ending. I loved it. And number 1, I have One Battle. Paul Thomas Anderson, he finally wins a Best Picture, and deservedly so. I think the cast was phenomenal. Again, talks about relevant, controversial topics. I think the cinematography was amazing. The score was great. The acting was phenomenal, and it just you did not feel the runtime whatsoever.
Trevor?
Oh, we're going right into it? Oh,
yeah, we'll
okay.
discuss afterwards.
Oh, okay. So for my number 10, I had Frankenstein. I thought this movie, I was fine. I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed the interpretation of this, like, this take on the character. But as Jamie said earlier, Guillermo del Toro has very similar movies, and I just don't see myself coming back to it that much. At number 9, I have The Secret Agent. I didn't like I know I did not dislike any of these movies. It's just one of those movies I do feel like it was a little long and drawn out. I probably won't see myself coming back to it, but the performances are great, and especially on the subject matter, I was not very educated on. 8, I have Sentimental Value. I also kind of have it in the same category where it's like I do think that the performances carried this movie. But overall, it's not really something that I would go back to. At 7, I have Begonia. I was honestly really digging this movie. I had no idea where it was going, but it was weird as hell, and I was honestly there for every second of it. And yes, Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone are fantastic. At 6, I'm gonna make Jamie mad. I have Marty Supreme. I know Marty Supreme it's very good. Honestly, I stayed away from majority of the trailers before I went to go see it, and honestly, it was not at all what I expected whatsoever. But I definitely did enjoy myself, and obviously Timothy Chalamet is fantastic. At 5, I have Hamnet. I was not expecting anything what I got out of this movie whatsoever. If we're talking performances and the emotions that I felt during this movie, I know you guys might not be as high on it, but I was definitely I was definitely feeling some shit. 4, I have Train Dreams. I like me and Alex have already just talked about it. Um, I this is a good one. Deserving of every nomination that it came. Joel Edgerton was snubbed in my opinion for a best actor nom. Um, 3, I have F1. I'm sorry. You can judge me all you want. This is a movie that is pure. This is a movie theater experience type of movie, and I do think that definitely influenced your opinion a little bit. If we're talking sound, score, editing, cinematography, I think you want Brad Pitt in this movie is just he's a or a farmer. Next, I got One Battle. Um, it's a fantastic movie. I did touch on the fact that it might be a little bit overhyped, and I just think that it's coming from like the recent um like favoritism it is getting towards some awards, but I do think it is a fantastic movie with amazing performances. But I have Sinners at 1. I think culturally it's amazing. I think it's going to hold up years. And the performances and the cast and the music, huge part of the movie is it. It's just amazing. So that's my list.
Interesting. Number 10, I got Frankenstein. There's been way better tellings of this story, and Del Toro's had other movies that have told the story way better. Just not a fan. Number 9, I have Begonia. I know Alex is crying somewhere. I'm just not a Yorgos fan. I do really like the performances, and there's some weird stuff in this movie that I enjoy. Some of the ending I don't like as much, but number 8, I have Sentimental Value. Again, great performances, but I just if I never see this movie again, I'm okay. 7, I have Hamnet. um, Again, I think this year is like driven by good performances, and Hamnet, led by one of the best performances of the year, probably the best performance of the year with Jesse Buckley. 6, I have Train Dreams, the best shot movie I've seen this year. Just visually, just stunning. And Joel Edgerton got snubbed. 5, I have The Secret Agent. I was surprised how much I enjoyed this movie. I would say it battled with Train Dreams, but um, foreign films can always be tough for certain people, especially if you're not great at reading subtitles, but I think this movie keeps you engaged. I love the characters, and yeah, it's a great movie. Definitely check it out. 4, I have One Battle After Another. That might be the shocking one on here. I have a lot of love for this movie. I think the performances are awesome. I think this movie's kick-ass. I think Sean Penn is just awesome. But I just think the top 3 for me, I just love a bit more. And my number 3 is Marty Supreme. Love Timothy Chalamet. Odessa Azon is incredible in this movie. It's such an awesome journey, and just like also just to see this person that has this dream and then kind of gets somewhat reaches it, but like then has a reality check. Yeah, that movie's awesome. Number 2 is F1. I don't care. I know this movie has no chance of winning Best Picture. This movie was awesome. The theater experience was badass. Like it is cliched, and I don't care. This movie is just magnificent. And number 1, I have Sinners. It's the best movie I've seen all year. It's a movie that I will rewatch a bunch. Score, performances, the way it's shot, Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, like just everything about this movie is perfect, and I love the vampire stuff in it. I'm a horror fan, so like obviously I'm gonna have love for it in that way. But yeah, that's my top 10 of the Best Picture winners.
F1 disrespect will not be had in this chat. I don't give a fuck what Alex says. I'm sorry. It might be a cliche sports movie. It might be whatever you said. I don't care. I do genuinely believe that if you saw this and experienced it in IMAX like me and Jamie did, I think that you at least would have had a little bit more appreciation for it personally.
I did appreciate it. I mean, the sound was great, and I understand. Like, I'm sure a theater. I mean, I watched it on my phone, so like obviously it's not the same. But like, I'm sorry, but like, there was so many moments that I went like this. Like some of the dialogue between Brad Pitt and the another guy's like, I'm an old guy. I keep up with you young people. It's like, what the fuck? Am I watching the fucking Mule with Clint Eastwood? Like that's what some of these scenes felt like, so out of touch with reality.
Wow.
And when I watched this movie, I thought, you know who loves this? Someone that is addicted to TikTok and has no attention span. Because that's how I felt watching this movie.
Well, I am.
I disagree.
The
One of
plot,
those things.
Wholeheartedly.
One of those things is probably.
the plot
One of
points
those
make
things is
no
probably
sense.
true. One of those things is probably true for me, but I am not addicted to TikTok.
Like, I just don't I generally don't understand the hype around this movie. I just did not think it was anything like, holy shit, I gotta watch this again. Like,
I just don't think this is a movie that you'd be super critical with. Like, I just think this is a movie you go in and you have some damn fun with, because this movie is
sure,
just nothing but a blast.
But do you love Fast and Furious? Because I don't really like Fast and Furious.
See,
to me,
I don't either.
Fast.
That's the thing.
I love Fast 5. Anything after that, I not as much.
Well, I just mean in general. Like
but
that.
I think this movie's, well, actually, no, I do love Fast 5. I'm not going to say it's superior. But there's movies that are a little bit different, because I do think that some of the performances in this are good. I really like Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem's relationship in this movie. Like, it really stands out to me.
Like, I just thought Javier Bardem's character in this was so bad, like so cringy, like
really?
so out of touch.
Cringe? You're killing me, man.
Like, he's basically the same character from Dune, except he's modern day, not in like a.
I don't see that at all.
Like it. I just don't. I don't know. I did not.
You're talking
and sure, like
privileges
you can take your brain off, but it's also fucking 2 hours and 40 minutes.
It's not that. It's not that long.
Why does this movie have to be that long?
I loved every second of this movie. I was just telling you right now.
I personally didn't give a shit about any of the characters.
It's 2:35.
Okay, 2:35. Like I just don't. I didn't understand the hype. I mean, it's a fine movie. I think it's okay.
What did you guys have for, like, where was your sentimental value at again?
We both had 8, and then you had what, 7?
I had 8.
Oh no, sorry, I had 7.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this is the overrated movie to me personally. Like, if we had to pinpoint an overrated movie, because this is, a lot of people say this is like within the top 5. I don't think Frankenstein shouldn't be on here. It's not overrated. It doesn't make any sense.
I thought it was very good. I just personally have a hard time connecting to movies that I already know like the plot of. I'm a very plot-driven person with movies. Like, I fucking know what's going to happen in Hamnet, and I thought the performances were fantastic. Like, really, those are great performances. But like, I didn't feel that emotionally attached with Hamnet, honestly. I
don't know how we got from Cinema Value to Hamnet.
Because, like, to me, they're very similar movies. I guess we were talking about Cinema Value, but, like, I do think the performances were great. I think it's a lot of, like, reaction, and you just sit with, like, the feelings and the mood of the room with the characters in it, which, I mean, is a very powerful thing. But it wasn't enough for me to really...
I like the father-daughter, like, relationship or lack thereof.
Sure.
And so, like, that's my favorite thing about the movie. But of these 10, I think it's probably the least rewatchable, even though I do not want to see Frankenstein again.
To me, I would agree.
And I don't think
it's one of the most ones. I agree. It's not rewatchable at all. But I would put also F1 and Frankenstein on that list. For
my
me,
God.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say Frankenstein's not bad, but like,
what did you give it rating wise?
Which one?
Frankenstein, like out of like on your Letterboxd or whatever.
I don't know if I put ratings on my Letterboxd. I've been lazy with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I give Frankenstein a 3.5, and I give F1 a 3
out of 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 3. I don't hate Frankenstein. I just like, I just don't think it should be here. Like,
There's so
I
much hate.
I gave
I know
everything
we're gonna
else.
get like if enough people watched me, which they don't, but if enough people did, we would definitely get hate for this because there is an audience that loves Frankenstein. I just don't. I just don't see it. I really don't.
Yeah.
We've seen this movie. It's been told way better. And it's kind of disappointing because from what I've heard is Del Toro wanted to do Frankenstein for the longest time and finally did it. And it's like, wow, this is what you came up with? Okay.
I just thought like some of the scenes were like so unnecessary. Like, first of all, I don't think Jacob Elordi was good in this movie. I generally you can put him replace him with literally anyone else, and it does not change the movie an iota.
Me and you disagree a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying like I think he's amazing, but I thought he was good in it. I'm also
Yeah.
like a fan of Jacob Elordi, so maybe I just like some of
I
his
also feel like, I
performances.
mean, as the monster, like, I mean, there's obviously he
And
has
it
a lot more personality than your
and
normal Frankenstein, but like,
it's
what?
so much like it's so much like editing and like it's not even fucking him. So it's like, and he doesn't have any dialogue to relate, and it's not like he's like, well, he moves his body and stuff is any like I don't know. I just don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Honestly, I
your
like
point on
Christoph
him.
Waltz's character better than Frankenstein. To me, Oscar Isaac carried this movie as far as it could go. Like, you replace Oscar
When
Isaac
I,
with somebody else, and this movie is dog shit.
when I first watched this movie, I remember liking it more, but like after I sat with it for a while, and I just like it. I just liked it less and less and less. And as far as Hamlet goes, as far as like Alex was saying, I think it is an all-time performance in a movie that is good, not
I
great.
agree.
Um, so I don't know, and I think a lot of the other stuff we mostly agreed with. I know y'all had, I think, Marty Supreme a bit lower than me. I think
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah. So
remember.
I'll just go briefly. There was so much hype over Monday Supreme when I went and saw this movie that it honestly did let me down a little bit. I thought it was a great movie. I just was expecting a little bit more because of how much hype it had around it, which I think is
That definitely
hard.
hurts. That
I
that that hurts a lot of like
over and over. This is
because
winning
like
Best
I
Picture.
did.
He's winning Best Actor. This is the best movie of the year. Best Safdie movie. And I went in, I was like,
Yeah.
See,
honestly,
I didn't really like the trailers,
I
so I
I
didn't
don't
have the
watch
same
anything.
hype. Okay, see, I saw the trailers and I was like, okay, I'll see it because that's Timothy Chalamet, but I'm not really that interested. I mean, funny enough, I was more excited for the Smashing Machine, which was as not very good. Um, and I guess that's another person that I guess you could argue got snubbed was DJ, but um, because he is the only real standout thing from the Smashing Machine. But yeah, Marty Supreme, I love that movie. I love the performances. I had so much fun watching it in theaters. Like it was such a fun theater experience. I don't know why I didn't say it before. I love the score in that movie.
Yeah, it's the same guy that did
I kind of
Challengers.
in which wow, that actually you saying that and I don't know why I didn't think of Challengers before, but I did not like Challengers, and I actually thought that score was jarring. So that is
It's
interesting.
basically the same score, like same score, more or less.
I I don't think it's the same score.
It's very similar.
The ending of Challengers, that score is like incredibly jarring. Like the ending of that movie I can't stand personally. Um, but yeah, I know you like Challengers more than I did. um, but as far as I think everything else, though, I think we pretty much. I think me and you had Secret Agent a bit higher than Trevor did, but I don't
Yeah.
think it was
I
like
wanted to
too.
love Secret Agent so much more. There was a lot of it, and that's to me why I think Wagner Moura uh, deserves Best Actor personally for me because like you put someone else in that movie, it's not at all the same level. Um, and the fact that he plays two different characters, he plays a younger version of himself, a current version of himself, and then his son. I think just one shows its range, and two, like for it to be that long of a movie and the plot points don't all connect at all. There's a lot of loopholes. There's a lot of give and take that it does with the audience where you kind of have to try to connect the dots or give some leeway. But I still really enjoyed it, I think because of his performances.
All right, anything else before we get out of here?
What didn't you guys like about Begonia that you didn't rate it that high?
I
I
mean,
just don't really like Yorgos's style. Outside of The Favorite, I think The Favorite is fucking awesome, but outside of The Favorite, I just don't like his style personally.
I liked it. I
And
mean, I just like the movies above it more. But I mean, I thought it
yeah, I was
was.
gonna
I
say,
thought it was a
I
good
thought
one.
it seemed like Trevor enjoyed it more than me. I didn't like. I don't think it's like a bad movie or anything. I
No.
just, I think I just really enjoyed the performances and I like the messages, but I just he he tends to get like fancy with certain stuff, or maybe the word fancy is not really what I would want to use, but like the scene where they like we find out that Emma Stone is an alien or whatever, when they're all dressed up, I hated it. I hated that. I just
Really?
like I just did not like that at all. I thought it was just too ridiculous, and that's the kind of stuff that he
But
does, and it just
see, that's why I thought it was perfect because you're like, there's no fucking way that that's real, and it's just he takes it to the umpteenth. Okay, well, if she's actually an alien, I'm going the whole way. We're going the whole way with it.
yeah.
Like, and that's. But I think that is the point of that is to me of that movie why I like that ending so much is because the whole point of the movie is to me it's like making fun of those people that have these extremist views of
Agreed.
things, but the fact is that it shows that extremist view it was right in this instance. Because I think as a society, we're all fucking over sick and tired of people that like have these ridiculous conspiracy theories about like Sandy Hook and 9/11 and all this other ridiculous like horrible tragedies. And it takes like something like that, someone that's in charge of this company, a pharmaceutical company, and picks it to the extreme that yes, she's actually an alien. She is an alien, 100%.
No, yeah, I get the messaging, and I that part about it I do like. I just his style is just it just doesn't it just doesn't do it for me. I mean, the
Yeah.
movies I've seen
You
of
might,
his, like I don't like the killing of a sacred deer, as we've talked about previously.
yeah.
Have I seen another one of his? I haven't
Lobster,
seen The
Poor
Lobster. Haven't
Things.
seen that. Haven't seen Poor Things.
Um, the fuck is it called? The came Kinds of Kindness.
I haven't seen that either. I guess I haven't seen as many movies as I thought I have is, but the thing is,
Just
I
most
actually
of
think
them.
I think The Favorite is awesome. So I don't
But
know if he has any
I
other
don't like
movies
his
like that.
style.
I
But
didn't
one of the
say
three
his
movies that
style
I've seen
works
I
for The
love.
Favorite. Is the style for The Favorite works. To be honest, I've seen stuff about Poor Things that I just don't know
You haven't seen
that
it?
I want to. No, I haven't seen Poor Things.
I haven't
Alex,
either. I haven't either.
do you really think I would like Poor Things?
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. What?
I mean, I don't like Killing a Sacred Deer, and I think Begonia is just okay. So do you think I should watch Poor Things?
It's a completely different type of movie.
I
All
definitely feel
right.
like yours definitely has like a acquired taste to his filmmaking. Like it's definitely
100%. I don't think
it's
that's a crazy like. Alex, as a Yorgos fan, should know that is an acquired taste. Like, there's
Oh,
no way
no,
you think that everybody
no, it
would
isn't.
like Yorgos.
No, for sure. But like to me, I think Begonia is better than Poor Things.
see.
I
I haven't seen. I've only seen the one
Yeah,
lobster that we watched together, and other than
the one lobster he saw.
yeah,
The
the
Lobster.
one lobster, yeah, the lobster.
I think you
Um,
would like that, Jamie. I mean, it has Colin Farrell in it and John C. Reilly. It's great. And I think his style really plays into that movie to make it better. That's to me. I haven't seen The Favorite in I think I've only seen part of it. I've never seen the whole thing, but the one I think that's really the only one I haven't seen, which is kind of crazy because it's probably his best. But from what I've heard from everyone, but um, to me, The Lobster is my favorite Yorgos movie of the ones that I've seen.
Okay, I'll watch them. but we'll see. I don't know. But anything else? Probably should wrap this up.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I think we're good.
But Jamie,
All right, guys.
you really just don't like Yorgo's style, but you like the every 3-second cut of a fucking race car going around with it just being loud.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
do. Fuck yeah, I do, Alex. Yes, I do. So does Trevor.
Absolutely zero energy in all the characters. Like they're dead in the
I
eyes.
disagree.
You know what?
I think
Next time you
awesome.
really enjoy a movie, I'm gonna take a fat shit on it. You know what?
I'm sorry, but like it's fucking
Like Begonia?
boring.
Yeah, seriously.
There's zero character development. Like and you don't feel
Alex,
for
we
any
gotta
character.
move on.
I feel you are
I know you
definitely
want to keep
looking at
talking
this
about
movie
F1, but
And
through
it's
a
so
crazy,
predictable.
critic lens that it's insane. Like,
But it's like oh, I literally said, oh, he jumped out of the car. Next scene, hospital. There he is in the hospital. I just didn't enjoy it. I just thought it like.
all right, guys, that's
get
been
it.
another
Yeah,
video
right, yeah.
with the
get it.
Oscar guys. It was a ton of fun going through all of that. And see, like once we come back, I'll let you know how much of the predictions we got right. We definitely had some disagreements in there, some upsets that some of us took. But yeah, as always, we have Alex, Trevor. We all have, well, I shouldn't say that. I have not released the other Oscar video yet. That will be coming out after this one. I have to finish it. But after that one comes out, we will not have another Oscar video for a little while. We're doing some best directors rankings, tier rankings coming up soon. So that should be a lot of fun. I know we're doing Nolan for sure. I don't know who else we're doing besides that, but I know we are for sure doing Nolan.
Fincher.
I have to see, when does Cliff Booth come out?
I think summer sometime, I think.
Okay. But yeah, any last things either one of you want to say before we get out of here?
F1, more like F-, am I right?
Nope.
All right, that's enough.
Okay. All right, guys, please comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what are your favorite Best Picture movies. Have you seen them all? If so, rank them. Let us know your predictions in the chat.
Let us know F1 should not have been nominated.
Let us know how
that's
wrong
a different
Alex
conversation,
is.
though. Anyways.
But as always, guys, I'll see you next time.